Hey, good evening, guys. I have a bonus discussion for you. Discussion D. We're discussing the gravity of aging hypothesis. Deepinder Goyal, best known as the founder of Zomato, has launched a longevity-focused initiative called Continue Research on its on uh, continue research. One of the most uh, provocative ideas is the suggestion that gravity itself may accelerate aging. The hypothesis argues that Earth's consistent downward pull subtly but persistently reduces blood flow to the brain when we are upright, and that this cumulative effect could contribute to neurological decline over decades. In other words, aging might be partly gravity driven, with circulation changes acting as a hidden stressor on, on brain health. Core claim: gravity reduces cerebral blood flow when upright. The central claim rests on posture. When humans stand or sit, gravity naturally pulls blood toward the lower body. This means the brain must work harder to maintain adequate perfusion. Research has shown that cerebral blood flow, or CBF, is lower in upright positions compared to lying down, and that CBF tends to decline with age. Goyal's hypothesis stitches these observations together. If gravity continuously reduces CBF throughout life, then the brain may experience chronic underperfusion, potentially accelerating aging processes such as cognitive decline, neurodegeneration, or vascular damage. Proposed mitigation proposed mitigation interventions and movement. One of the more eye-catching suggestions is the use of interventions, procedures where the head is below the heart, such as yoga poses, or intervision therapy. These positions temporarily counteract gravity's pull, potentially boosting blood flow to the brain, while intriguing experts caution that such uh, practices should not be adopted wholesale without scientific validation. The broader implication is that everyday movement patterns, how often we sit, stand, and recline, or exercise, could influence long term brain health. Goyle's framing invites people to rethink posture as more than just ergonomics, but as a factor of longevity. In longevity, experts response scrutiny and scrutiny. Medical professionals have responded with both curiosity and skepticism. Neurologists acknowledge that posture does affect circulation in the short term, but they stress that aging is multifactorial, involving genetics, lifestyle, and environmental exposures. They argue that proven strategies, regular physical activity, restorative sleep, balanced nutrition, and cardiovascular health remain far more impactful than speculative interversion practices. The consensus is clear. Goyle's idea is worth testing, but it cannot replace established science. Rigorous clinical studies would be needed to determine whether gravity's cumulative effect truly accelerates aging. Media framing and public debate. Coverage of the hypothesis has leaned into its provocative simplicity, gravity, a universal force, as a hidden driver of aging. This framing has sparked debate because it contrasts the everyday familiarity of gravity with the immense with the immense hold on, complexity of aging biology. Journalists highlight the novelty of the claim while reminding readers that it is still speculative. The story has generated traction precisely because it challenges conventional thinking, offering a fresh lens on longevity research while underscoring the importance of evidence. What the surrounding page emphasizes: scope of the claim. Gravity is not presented as the sole cause of aging, but as a potentially overlooked contributor through its effects on circulation. Evidence-based evidence posture. Current reporting stresses that this hypothesis, not a proven mechanism, references to posture-linked CBF changes and age-related declines are contextual clues, not definitive proof. Practical guidance. Experts consistently redirect attention to established pillars of brain health: exercise, sleep, diet, and stress management. Warning against premature lifestyle changes based on social media buzz. Broader implications. The debate illustrates how bold outsider hypothesis can negate public interest in science, even if gravity's role in aging proves minor. The conversation highlights the importance of circulation, posture, and movement in neurological health. It also shows how longevity research increasingly blends biology, lifestyle, and environmental factors into holistic frameworks. Whether Goyle's idea holds up under scrutiny or not, has succeeded in framing aging as not just a biological inevitability, but a process potentially shaped by forces as fundamental as gravity. Okay, guys, so that is your bonus D tonight for this show. I will see everybody tomorrow for shows. Until then, Gator Wellness. Take care, guys. Have a good night. See you tomorrow for shows.